I've been working on this one for so long, I just can't get it right. Every time I try something, it just doesn't work. I keep on messing up. I should just give up.
Hey! We've been alerted to this area because there's a ton of brain growth going on.
What do you mean? I've been failing at this problem.
Your brain has grown so much while working on this problem?
That I can't figure out. I've just been making mistake after mistake. I can't do it.
Exactly. Every time you make a mistake, a synapse fires in your brain. Synapses are connections that your brain makes every time it grows and creates new pathways.
Really?
Yeah, struggle and mistakes and challenge are great for your brain. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. And challenging problems are great workouts.
So I should make mistakes and struggle?
Yes, we learn a lot and have a lot of brain growth, especially when we're making mistakes and working on hard problems.
So don't give up, keep going. Some problems go unsolved for years, and that's fine. What's important is how much you learn while you're trying to solve them. Keep taking risks, keep making mistakes.
Yeah, and your mathematical thinking process is super important and awesome. So if you keep learning and making mistakes, that's what's important.
Wow, I had no idea. I'm gonna keep working, and when I make a mistake, I'll know that my brain is growing.
Scientists now know that when you make a mistake, synapses fire in the brain. In fact, more synapses fire when you make a mistake than when you get work correct.
So you mean when you make a mistake, but then you work through it and get it right, your brain grows?
Well, working through a mistake's a good thing to do, but what they actually found was that people's brains grew and synapses fired, even when they didn't know they'd made a mistake. So the study showed that there were two possible synapse firings. The first came when people made a mistake, and the second came when they became aware they'd made a mistake.
But how can a synapse fire when you don't even know you've made a mistake?
That's a great question, and the best knowledge we have on this is your brain grows when you make a mistake, even if you're not aware of it, because when you make a mistake, that's the time when your brain is struggling and challenged. And those are the very best times for brain growth.
Oh, that's so cool. Thanks.
I love building and designing things. In college, my design team came up with a mechanical boot that generates power while you're walking. Every step spins a small generator, and that electricity can be used to charge a battery. Fast forward to many design iterations later, actually founding a company, a lot of coffee, and a lot of long walks on the treadmill, and we had a design that worked pretty well. So we tested it with real users. Everyone liked the idea of generating power while walking. They thought it was really cool. But the reality is that we found carrying a simple battery pack would be a lot easier than using a self-charging shoe. And that was pretty disappointing. We'd spent years developing this device and no one really wanted to use it. We kind of took it as a challenge. The failure taught us an important lesson. You have to make something that people can't do without. So now we're making a smart shoe. Every step creates enough power to charge sensors like GPS, temperature, motion, and step count. The shoe sends all of this data to the internet. For example, say there was an emergency. It could tell rescuers where workers wearing the boots were stranded after an accident.
You okay down there?
Our shoe became more than just a battery charger. It became a potentially life-saving device you never have to charge.